Waddles back home.
Yeah.
And we had to cut it for time, but it was going to be...
it got cut?
Yeah, but it was going to be 3 heartbreaks. It was heartbreak number 1.
I watched the show. Well, I just remember recording that.
I think we did record.
Yeah.
Well, there's a scene like that in the finale, but there was one here where it was 4 heartbreaks. It was learning that high school is going to suck, learning that her friends aren't going to be there for her birthday, learning that Waddles isn't going to come with her back to Gravity Falls, and then the final heartbreak here, learning that even Dipper's not coming back with her to Gravity Falls. And this was all
so sad.
This idea of Mabel overhearing Dipper and feeling left out actually came from a real thing that happened between me and my sister. This is a weird anecdote about me and my sister, but we did these kind of like sort of competitive improv games when we were in middle school, like very nerdy. And we did pretty good. Like our team made it to the international competition every year, and there was this high school team.
International.
It was like
around the world.
Regional, state, and then leapt to international, because it was a very small, weird thing.
Let's go with
this
it.
program.
National. You mean national?
No, we competed against Japanese kids.
Oh my gosh!
They kicked our butts every year.
Okay, keep going. I'm so sorry.
Like, we had a pretty good team, but there was a team above us, the high school team, that was like legendary, that we wanted to be like. And when me and my sister went from junior high school to high school, like, this was going to be our last year to do this sort of competitive improv, and I got a call from the high school team saying, hey, guess what? We've already rated your team for, like, the standout members. We've taken the people from your team that always do good scores, and we're combining the high school team. And Ariel was listening in on the conversation.
Oh.
And I remember her, like, bursting into tears because they had basically been like, yeah, we got 2 Hirsches, we only want 1.
That's brutal.
I didn't even blink. I just said, no, I refuse to be on this team.
Alex!
Like, I couldn't. It was just like, this is so messed up. You're breaking this whole thing apart. Like, yeah, it's a great team. Yeah, you guys are awesome, but I'm not going to do this.
You sacrificed your improv future.
I'm not going to do this without Ariel.
That's so sweet.
And I just remember it being this awful moment where some external pressure was telling us, like, oh, you got to choose. You got to make a choice. And it was like, it's a very personal thing. And so, like, that's a big part of this inspiration of, like, somebody comes in and says, like, yeah, you, but not you. And what this would do. And that I understand Dipper wanting to do it, but I also understand this feeling of, like, there's something not right about this whole thing.
Yeah.
There's something...
And there's a bigger picture. What you're sacrificing is...
Yeah. Well, and it ended up being the right decision, because that high school super team was a lot of egos and immediately fell apart. Like, a month into it, like, they thought they were going to put together everybody who was like, these are the people who really bring their A game, and, like, just nobody could get along, and it totally imploded.
Everybody was trying to lead the scene.
Yeah, everyone wanted to be the leader. Exactly. So this was a really tough scene to conceive, because we always knew conceptually for the series that Mabel is going to be lied to. She's going to be told, you can get 1 more day of summer. And she's going to believe that she can get 1 more day of summer. That's all she wants, is to just not have it quite end. And she has no idea that she's giving this to Bill, that this is going to be the end of the world. And Bill has to trick Mabel right here. And it's a little bit of a writer's cheat that he possesses Blendon. But at this point, Mabel would never trust Bill. When we originally came up with this story, which in the previous season we had thought about it, we thought, oh, maybe she makes a deal with Bill. At this point, we're like, Mabel's way too smart to make a deal with Bill. But Blendon, who at this point is kind of no longer an enemy, we thought she could believe that Blendon, who controls time, can extend the summer for her.
Yeah,
she has no idea what stakes are involved.
They got him hair, after all. Oh, boy.
And this scene, storyboarded by Dana Terrace.
This is a terrifying bumper. Just people screaming in the apocalypse.
I really wanted to ratchet up the stakes. Well, we've been teasing the apocalypse for a while now, so I wanted this episode to end on a serious note. I didn't know how long the hiatus would be, though. I didn't know how long people would be waiting on this, terrified about the fate of Dipper and Mabel.
Oh my goodness.